Hey Calavera, and welcome to this week's Cmstv. On today's show, we'll see how many books we can stack,
See what superpower you would want to have,
hear from Gunnar and Brendan about sports,
see how to make a package.
and talk with some of the people who went on the East Coast trip. I'm Brandon Korf,
I'm Jen Schilder, so sit back and relax
because Cmstv starts now. Next Thursday, ASB will be kicking off Pasta for Pennies. We will have a guest speaker coming later to inform us about the fundraiser. Date and times will be handed out shortly. Have you ever wondered how many social studies textbooks you could stack? Well, Nima found out.
I'm Nima Jidari, and I'm going to build a biggest history book building in broadcasting room.
When that book's yours, Tiger.
Casey, your turn. Come here.
You're really.
Okay, we just have one more book in the top, and then it's the biggest historical life building in the world.
Wow, Nima, that was interesting. Have you ever wondered about superpowers and which one you would have? Well, Megan went out to see what some students' superpowers would be. Megan?
There's so many superheroes. They can fly at millions of miles an hour and do really cool stuff. Well, we asked you guys, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower, I would choose invisibility.
This is probably a little bit before your time, but I would want to be Aquaman. And for those of you who don't know who Aquaman is, he's one he hangs in the ocean and he talks to the sea animals, and he uses the sea animals to help, get people out of danger or whatever. So he uses these telepathic sort of ways to communicate with the sea animals, and that's who I would be. He swims like this.
My superpower would be to fly.
It'd be kind of like cool to freeze time so that you can make everybody like stop moving and stuff.
I would have the power to have visions, so I can go like, you're nasty.
You're nasty.
If I had a power, I'd be instantly hot.
I would have the power to telekinesis so I could send Jack flying across the room.
I would be a fish, so I could do that. If I could have any power, it would be to make anything I want appear. Hey, Alfredo!
If I could have any superpower, it would be to make myself instantly sexy.
Well, how about that?
I'm Megan Phillips, reporting for Cmstv. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Megan. If I had any superpower, I'd have the superpower to have all of the superpowers. April is National Poetry Month, so I hope you're reading some great poetry. Are you wondering about what's going on in the world of sports? Well, here's Drake and Brennan with this week's sports. Guys?
Hey Coyotes, welcome to this week's CHSC, and I'm Gunner.
Today we are going to reveal the winner of the NCAA tournament if you do not already know, and I'm Brendan.
We will also be talking about the MLB and more specifically the Padres.
So sit back, relax,
and get ready for this week's edition of Calavera Sports.
This is Sports Center.
The NCAA tournament was a thrill. The final game was Michigan versus Louisville.
The game looked like it was in Michigan's favor for the first 5 minutes with the score around 17-5. But before the second half, Louisville started to pull ahead and pick their defense up.
The next half, they continued their good defense and shut down number 2 on Michigan, their number 1 3-point shooter.
Louisville ended up winning by 8. In the MLB,
the Padres' record is 2 wins and 5 losses. Just like we were expecting, they're tied for dead last.
Although they did win their game on Thursday, I personally don't think that they are going to get much better unless they don't allow as many runs as they have been. What do you think, Gunnar?
I totally agree. They have to pick up their defense in order to win. So that's all we have for this week. So back to the anchors.
I'm Erin.
And I'm Olivia.
We're here to talk to you guys about ASB elections. They're coming up next week.
ASB elections are when you run for leadership positions that help lead the student body.
There are 6 different positions that we need students to run for. For example, if you have ideas for some activities, next year you should run for Director of Activities.
If you are good with technology and social media, you should run for Director of Publicity.
If you are really responsible and good with money, you should run for Treasurer.
If you are organized and good at recording important information, you should run for Secretary.
If you are a national leader and ready to take on big responsibilities, you should run for President or Vice President.
If you find any of these positions interesting, stop by Mrs. Evans' room Monday at lunch for a packet and more information.
Thanks for listening.
Now we have an in-studio guest with Adam to talk about the East Coast trip. Adam?
Hey Coyotes, I'm Adam Staley with this week's in-studio guest. This week I'm going to be asking Taylor about the East Coast trip. So Taylor, what did you see on the East Coast trip?
I saw 4 major cities along the East Coast: Washington, D.C., Boston, Philadelphia, and New York City, and it was really cool.
Okay. And what was your favorite part about the East Coast trip?
My favorite part was going to New York City and seeing Broadway because we saw The Lion King, and it was just so amazing and well done.
And would you recommend this to the 7th graders for next year?
Yeah, I would, because you see so many different monuments and museums and artifacts and so much stuff that changes your views on American history and makes you appreciate what you have.
Okay, that's cool. So I'm Adam Staley with this week's in-studio guest. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Adam and Taylor. I had a really fun time in DC too. Have you ever wondered how much work the broadcasting students have put into making a story for you viewers? Well, Malachi went out and gave us a sneak peek.
I'm Malachi Perez, and I'm going to show you how to make a packet for broadcasting. The first step to making a packet is to write a good script. Sad we vote, some scripts end with rejection. Walking penguins, walking penguins. If you've written a good script, though, this is what happens. step to making a good package is implementing it to Cmstv. This was Malachi Perez, and now back to the anchors.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
And remember to stay classy, Coyotes.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Oh, I know.
We practice.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Hey, Coyotes. On next week's show, we'll see how many textbooks you can stack.
See what superpower you would want to have.
Hear from Gunnar and Brendan about sports.
See how to make a package.
And talk with some people who went to the East Coast trip.
Doesn't make sense.
Hey, Coyotes. Welcome.
I can't. You're turquoise. You're turquoise.
Do you want to say something else, or do you want to say this? Just go.
What did you see on the East Coast trip?
Yeah.
Would you recommend the East Coast trip?
What? I'm turquoise?
Yeah.
Wait, start over.
John wants me turquoise.
You're turquoise.
3.
Alright, you guys good? Sports, you guys good?
We gotta go to camera 2.
So you guys are next.
Wow, Nima.
Alright, see what you're gonna say.
I want to say wow, Nima. That's
I better do it.
You're turquoise. You're that was interestingly tall.
We're gonna have some fun. What?
What did you say? You're gonna have fun tonight?
I can't even say Coyotes right.
Have fun with it though, you guys. We're running out of shows.
I am having fun.
My favorite part was seeing New York City and seeing the Broadway show. We saw The Lion King, and it was really cool and colorful.
Okay. And I forgot.
April's the. Okay, hang on, start over. They moved anyways. Hey, Coyotes, welcome to this week's Cmstv. We're gonna have to live fun this. No. Trick.
Did it last time.
No way, I've done it like 5 times.
You're wasting a lot of.
Alright, quiet on set, quiet on set.
5, 4. Just go.
Hey, students of Calavera.
You're turquoise.
No, I'm not.
You can't laugh.
Yeah. See, we don't know who it was.
You're turquoise.
No, I can't say Coyotes.
Just go with it.
Let's take 4.
No. Have you ever wondered about superpowers and which one you would have? Well, Megan went out to see what some students' superpowers would be. Megan, can I do that over again? Because I totally did that. Have you ever wondered about superpowers and which one you would have? Well, Megan went out to see what some students' superpowers would be. Megan, can I do that over again? Because I totally did that.
Okay.
Keep going back. Ready? 3.
No! Don't put that! Don't put that! Don't put that! Change it! Change it! Say intense! Say intense! Say intense. Do I have to say wow, Nima? I don't like winging it. It's scary. I don't like winging it. It's scary. I don't like winging it. It's scary.
You couldn't?
Now we have an in-studio guest with Adam to talk about the East Coast trip. Adam?